I'm Ben Davis, Product Specialist for Focusrite Innovation in the U.S. Today we're going to go over a few new products that we'd like to show you. We're very excited about our new Mark II versions of our controllers, as well as our firewire interface, the Liquid Saffire 56. Okay, so let's take a quick look at our flagship new firewire interface, the Liquid Saffire 56, a 28-in and 28-output firewire interface. At first glance, you can see that just like any firewire interface, you have what you would expect. You have your 8 analog inputs, but in addition to that, we now provide you with a 5-stage LED input monitoring. We have mute and dim and monitor on the front, and we also have 2 separate headphone cues. We also give you a direct input to channels 3 and 4 from the front, so you don't have to crawl around your rack or use a patch bay. So that's all fantastic, and I'm pretty excited about all of that. But really, at the end of the day, what makes the Liquid Saffire 56 stand apart is the first 2 channels of input. This is, in my opinion, probably the best part about the Liquid Saffire 56. You have 2 channels of liquid pre technology on the front of the Liquid Saffire 56, meaning you could dial in your 1073, your Focusrite Red 1. You could dial in a Helios mic pre. You could dial in a Millennia mic pre, your choice. And these mic pre's utilize dynamic convolution sampling technology. And let me remind you that we're the only company in the world that utilizes this technology. So for absolutely authentic emulations of those vintage pieces, there is nothing better. So think about the flexibility that these first 2 channels provide you for your studio. So let's take a quick look at the back of the Liquid Saffire 56. And as you can see, we have all the pro connections that you'd be looking for. We have our line input as well as our mic input. You've got your SPDIF, you've got your MIDI in, MIDI out, you've got 2 channels, firewire, and of course 2 channels of optical ADAT, out and in, as well as your word clock and your 10 analog outputs. In addition to the fantastic new hardware that we've introduced for the new line of firewire interfaces, we've completely redesigned the user interface for the software. As you can see here, you now have a very easy to read, easy to use mix control window. It is from this window that you select your choice of your mic pre's. You can choose independently from one another, and you can also select your harmonics to give it that vintage warmth that you might be looking for. These work on the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th harmonics. Now, if you buy one of our interfaces and it's hard to hook up, then that doesn't really do you any good. So we've made it exceptionally easy for you to put together your studio with lots of monitoring and routing presets. You can see over here, I can set up monitoring presets all the way up to 7.1. Great for a post-production studio. And then over here to the left, I can go to my routing presets for DAW tracking, zero latency tracking, mixing, and a great feature we call loopback, which allows you to capture audio from, say, something like YouTube or a movie that you're actually playing from a DVD and capture that audio right straight to your DAW. In addition, you can have up to 16 different mixes. So you could have your 7.1 mix, a stereo mix, a mono fold-down mix, whatever you want to give your producer different versions of the project that you're working on. That's our Saffire mix control window, redesigned from the ground up and really incredibly easy to use.